Well, hello, and welcome to this first stream of the winter season after a summer break. I'm Keir. Let me just adjust that a little bit. Did we just see the title? Probably did. Let's press it again, maybe it'll come up. Well, I'm at Lighting Keir on Instagram and at Wheelie Green Keir on YouTube, but everybody knows that already, I imagine. Okay, so let's, there we go, swap things over. I hope you like my Halloween background and indeed foreground. Thank you very much, Rachel. I'm glad I'm looking appropriately spooky for you and for the season. So I've been trying to, part of the reason I've had a bit of a delay in the start today is I was trying to work out how to share my phone screen with the with OBS to let you guys see it easily and fully, but unfortunately I couldn't make it work. I don't know. I'll have another go if I have a break. And otherwise it's going to be a case of getting the phone down and holding it up here, which should work. It's, you know, it'll be passable, but would obviously be better if it was a direct link. So I haven't done any research on them, but I think we'll go for the bigger set, shall we? Started quite late for what was already going to be a late start, but never mind. So, oh, I hate these ones that have punched the hole out the back. I hope the sound is okay. Let me know if it's a little too loud, too quiet, if you're getting noise off my jumper, that sort of thing. Let's get a knife in here and give it a wiggle. My preferred method for opening Lego boxes. Lovely stuff. Okay. I've barely really looked at these. Oh, it's quite nice. I think I was sort of trying to keep the surprise for when I was ready to build them. I have downloaded the Hidden Side app so we can try and see the ghosties. And I'll have to, I've not really done very well with Lego Town. It kind of got buried under all the Lego boxes, unfortunately. But we'll have to find a location to become Cemetery Corner. Our local cemetery, though out of use for many years, and apparently was completely sealed off in the 1970s, which I didn't know before reading something recently. It's recently received a whole load of funding from, I think it's lottery funding, to have a load of renovations. So that's quite nice, and it's going to be a garden cemetery. Okay, crinkly bags, joy of crinkly bags. Let's get my separator in case of cock-ups, and let's get going. I did see online some pictures of the soon-to-come paper bags, so that's good. Oh, we had one of these angels before, didn't we? I forget. Was it? Oh, it was part of the Doctor Who set. It was a weeping angel. Right. So what do we reckon? Do we think this way round for the camera views, or do you reckon big overhead? I've been completely ignoring the chat. Sounds good, okay. Oh, hello, Tom. Is that a Tom I know, or a random Tom, I wonder? well, welcome either way. So we've got a little youth with a hoodie as our first character. Better get the heads out. Excuse the crinkles. I did get one of the skeletons from my roller coaster set out. There was a spooky skeleton on that. He's a pirate skeleton, but he's currently, I don't know. Oh, you probably can't make them out very well. There we go. Let's bring it over. Whoops. I added some Halloween decorations to the Lego store, so we've got it decorated for the season. There we go, with our skeleton off the roller coaster, and I don't know, who should be it's not Tutankhamun, that was a bloke, wasn't it? It's definitely a lady, this mummy. What's she called? Famous Egyptian queen. Not Carmen. Yeah, I think my googly eyes are going to fall off. There we go. Okay, that's enough of messing around with the background. Oh, I haven't started the time lapse. I completely forgot all about the time lapse. There's no camera set up or anything. It's going to be time lapse of the stream speeded up if there is one, I think. Oh well. Okay, so there we go. That's the. Oh yes. Oh, I love the double-sided heads. Which camera shall I go for? Let's go for this one actually. So we've got little grim, determined face, and then my much preferred happy, cheery face. Yeah, I do like his hoodie. It's like a hoodie with a cap. There we go. Okay, so, oh, he's got the hidden side magic phone that helps fight the ghosts. There we go. Which, if I manage to get my technical beans together, we will also have a look at later on. There's his legs. Oh, they're good legs as well. Nice sort of jeans with the tank. Oh, look at that. That's a little dog, lovely little dog. Is it a ghost dog, do you think? It's got sort of, where are we? There we go. It's got sort of translucent bottom. Yeah, actually it does have a translucent bottom. Okie dokie. So, that's him. Shove him on there for now, I suppose. Can't hurt. And, oh, the dog's his. Okay, super. Do you think it's his ghost dog? I should look for some of these Lego themed programs. They're on streaming services, aren't they? Not that I'd really care. They're for kids, aren't they? So, okay, Skelly Bones next. These are his, whoops, feet. Might try and zoom the overhead camera a little bit actually. How about that? It's going to make it all bouncy. Whoops, wrong way. Oh, it's all terrible. There we go. A little bit better view. Cleopatra, not Mystic Meg. She does look like Mystic Meg though. Not so famously an Egyptian queen though, as indeed Cleopatra was the individual I was grasping for. Oh, and I need to look for glow in the dark. Oh look, 2 glow in the dark keys. Oh, I'd forgotten I was going to get the UV light, UV LED tape back from my sister. She's got my easy, most compact LED light. I was going to use it to make the glow-in-the-dark stuff glow extra brightly for the camera. Okie dokie, so on one of these angly bits, there's the minifigures out of the way, one youth, one skelly bones. Let's crack on with the building in earnest. Okay, so do I need the bit I've used for them? Not yet, I can use this one. Yes, on the time-lapse front, Rachel, you could pass me the camera that's on that laptop stand if you like. Mind you, it'll take me a moment to set it up. So let's just ignore that. Is that size? No, it's... Ah, ha ha ha. Okay, they didn't stay on there long, did they? So that wants to go on that side, and that one wants to go on that side. Super. No. I haven't got any booze. Have you got some beer on the go, Mum? Should I get the Lego drinking game rules up? I don't know if they're available on this one. No, they're not on this layout, but they're always easily picked up. Okay, what's next? Turn the page. 2 more of those ones this way around. Looks like we might have lost Mystery Tom. I suspect they may have responded in the chat if they were someone I knew. Although the numbers on the YouTube thing are really they're not very fine-grained at the lower levels. It doesn't actually seem that reliable. Okay, so some more of these little tan 2 pieces. I like to see the interesting ways these angly pieces are used in architecture, because I think my inclination is to build buildings more than vehicles. And they're usually sort of used in vehicles to put the angles on a wing or the front of a plane or a boat or something like that. Sorry, hang on. There we go, you didn't need to hear me downing a cup of tea. Oh, I've got tea on the instructions. Okay, this little piece, I've completely forgotten what I was talking about before I decided to have a massive drink of tea. Okay, which way around should we put this? That way. Oh yes, the angles, how I like to use them for buildings, or see how the Lego designers have used them for building architectural elements. Yeah, I think it's going to, well, they seem to be, yeah, that sort of gives these, there we go, these elements their kind of offset angle, which is nice. Okie dokie, next step. Oh, I think I've done this back to front. Oh no, there we go, just holding it the wrong way around. It is so funny how much they used to put in one step on the instructions compared to what it's like now. Just chalk and cheese. I should dig out one of the, I've got loads of the old instructions, and I should do, I think I threatened to do this before, didn't I? Like vintage Lego builds. But yeah, we can have a look at how limited the instructions are, how many bricks it makes you put down in one step, because it's like 4, maybe 6 bricks maximum generally these days, and I feel like there were things where you'd do 3 or 4 layers and just have to kind of work out what was going on from their, you know, from the diagrams. Though that was very much part of the fun. I'm sure it was part of the frustration of it for some people though. Okay. I'm not really recognising any bits yet. Obviously we've got the main bit of ground there. But usually I can sort of go, oh yes, this is that bit. I suppose this is, excuse me, one of the offshoots. Okay, where is, I need another little one of those grey grabby ones, that one. Okay. I will endeavour to build in view. I know that is, oh, it's just one of those things I have to constantly remind myself of, really. Okay. That's all of those bits. Okay, some little stone chocolate bars. That chocolate bar? No. That one? Yes. I mean, they serve multiple purposes, as all Lego bricks do. Here we go, this camera's probably got autofocus. Yeah, that little chocolate bars, when they're brown or cream, and gold bars when they're remarkably enough gold. Okay, but in this case they seem to be, oh, I should have, there we go, my first proper cock up, skipped a step. And as we've previously established, skipping a step's definitely a cock up. So drink now if you're playing along at home. Not that I'm doing the drinking game, but you can do the drinking game if you like. I should just have that as a staple, shouldn't I, if I'm doing a Lego stream. It is a drinking game, and have the rules up. I've got a bit of smaller sample for a sort of viable vote. But what do you think? No, you've drank all your beer. Oh, well, I'm glad you've enjoyed it swiftly. Although it's not, well, yeah, I was going to say it's not been that swiftly, but all depends on your perspective, doesn't it? Okay, that way up. I'm not sure it really matters whether I get these the right way up or not, but you know me. Oh, that's not even straight here. Maybe your tweezers, man. Why aren't you using them? Somewhere over there. I think I've got some others in the living room, but I'll just be more careful. Okay, so my money is on it being the same on the other side. Yep. Different sticker there, of course. Well, not of course, but that's nice, isn't it? I like a bit of variety in my battered stonework. It would be somewhat remarkable if the two sides of a mausoleum gatepost had lost their render in exactly the same location. Does it tell me which way up? That way up. Okay. Oh, that one's much straighter. Just wasn't trying hard enough. Not totally inept if I actually try hard. Okay, is this a gold one for the door handle? Gate handle? Okay. Ah, there was supposed to be another gate somewhere. There it is. I thought it was just broken down and only had one gate. I'll put that on the wrong side. Dipstick. I should send that to as evidence to my niece that I do indeed call myself a dipstick when I'm being stupider than is expected. So, I don't complain to the stupid people about their stupidity because it's expected. They can't help it. Intelligent people, on the other hand, can expect to get called out when being stupid. Okay, and a bit of a hingy piece to stabilise this edge. Does it go? Which way around does it go? That way, yes. It always seems like a bit of a shame when the hinges don't get to swing, they're just a fixed hinge. But you do get the convenience of having a really peculiar angle. Excuse me. So a little dark green one. I was going to say, looking at the number of pieces left, we're nearly done, but I've remembered there's another bag. So, oh, it's a 1. I'm looking for a 2 and it's a 1. Okay, I did say dark green 1, but I didn't mean, you know, 1 by 1. Okay, bit of fencing. Can you see where I'm building this? Yes, but not in focus. Okay, let's try and amend that. Actually, there we go. How about that? Let's focus a bit harder. There we go. Okay. It's almost like I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay. What's next? Smooth black piece and three poles and 1 green square. Okay. Smooth black piece. 1, 2. Let's do that one before it's too tricky. There it is. Three poles. Whoops. This one? Yes. Whoops. Looking at the screen and not at my actual hands, not the most conducive. Okay, and then that one's the other hingy piece. Like so. Is that one? Yes. Yeah, that was a whole page putting that hinge on there. Okay, bit of this green stuff and one of these grabby things. Okay, Oh yes, I should remember that technique. Sticking a grabby thing in the tree and then using that to clip it onto, in this case, this post here. Well, that's quite effective, isn't it, for a bit of sort of wall growing foliage. So let's flip it round so it actually matches. That makes it easier not to make things back to front. Okay, and this piece. I'm feeling a bit warm. But the laptop's kicking out some heat. Oh, it is. Really warm. Let's just open the window. What to deal with it. You can see the effect of my spooky red light. It's not particularly spooky, granted. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the green screen, so I didn't have it green. Went for red. But given I'm not using the green screen, oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Oh yes, that makes me look very poorly and zombie-like indeed. Appropriately Halloween, I suppose. Okay, oh, it's completely changed the colour tone of everything in front of me, which you would imagine. But it's like when you're on holiday and you've had your eyes closed and then you open them up and everything looks really, really blue. Going from red to green's a similar effect. I might have to change that back actually. I can't see the instructions properly. Wrong button again. Purple? Oh, disco. Okay, back to red. Spooky red. Oh, horrible red. Right, done that page. I'm getting distracted. I am out of practice. I think that's the case for most things people are going back to doing. It's unusual, I suspect, for it to have been a pandemic hobby that someone's going back to can't even speak. Post-pandemic, or well, post-lockdown, I think I can say with at least some confidence, because it is definitely after a lockdown, so no guarantees there's not more to come. Oh God, the world's a shitty place at the moment, isn't it? Oh, so this is interesting. This is, I'm going to make a cube. Let's put it on the bigger display. So I'm making this colour cube thing, which is presumably going to be the different mode signals to the app, I would guess. Right. So we pop these on with bubbles on two corners, so we've got bubbles on all sides. Doing it out of view and out of focus. There we go, it's fine. I'll find a medium point. Well, I'm not sure if I've done these right. They look different than the picture. Yeah, I think the picture's just not fully illustrative of the reality, because I think that's just a consequence of how they're shaped. Okay, so this strange piece on top. Oh, there we go. That's squared things up a little bit. So I want to put yellow on one side, pink, blue here, and presumably, well, we'll see. Oh, so there's a sticker to go on the grey one. Sticker, drink for a sticker. Do you think it's about responsible drinking why you don't get many drinking games on TV anymore? I suppose maybe they never really did them on TV. It was just a thing people did to TV. I heard someone on the radio saying they wish they'd had a bingo game for the Tory party conference speeches, because they hit all the predictable slogans, apparently. Okay, so this little doodad wants to go in there. Oh yes, that's nice. It's got just enough resistance to have a bit of a snap to it. And they just bend out of the way just enough. That's rather good. Okay, so next step. What time are we on? Oh, 9 o'clock. No wonder I'm ready for another cup of tea. Okay, so this is going to be the top component for it. Some of these nice golden studs. Let's definitely stiffen that up somewhat. Whoa, it's a bit tight now. Presumably I'm going to be putting something to grab it with in a minute on top. Okay, one of these and one of those. Yeah, I'm going to have to take my jumper off actually. I'm too warm. Just bear with me a second. That's better. Okay. Where was I? Just popped those pieces on. Next page. Oh, goodness me. That wasn't quite what I was expecting, although I suppose it makes it look like a piece of fancy stonework to an extent. Yes, apparently. There we go, we'll just shove that on there. That does the job. That's the turner. Okay, time for a spooky angel. Where's the other piece I'm looking for? Oh yes, it's that one. Oh, that's tightened up that bit a bit anyway. Right wing, left wing, lovely stuff. Grey head and grey hair. No face, this angel. Entirely anonymous. Worn off with the passage of time. Although that would be unlikely with all that fancy detail in the wings, eh? There we go. So I think the angel probably sits up there, and that's the bottom half. Yes, indeed. Okay. Two of those, that one, and these two. Okay. Let's just move that slightly here. Although I've moved it, now I can't see the bits that I put to one side. There we go. This wants to go on here in the middle. Those two there. Whoops. And there. Oh, I'm a bit stuffy today. I hope I'm not coming down with one of these horrible lurgies that are going around. It's been a while since I've been in a space without a mask, you know. I did spend some time in a nightclub the other week, but there we go. Okay, so this piece is going on. Oh, hang on. No, made a mistake. Drink for a cock up. Yeah, finished it all. Not even a little sip. So there is a hollow bit there, okay. And then they go on like so. So it's just this piece on the back there. Don't know why I'm turning it around, it's not like it's tutorial. What do you think to the spooky overlay? Shall I get rid of it? Is it in the way? Oh, I've done that wrong. There we go, that way around. I will move this slightly in that direction. Oh, I'm going to have to use the thingamajiggy. Brick separator, I believe is its proper name. I suspect a lot of people call it a thingamajiggy. Or variations thereof. Okay, green grabby one, green grabby one. There we go. Oh, I see. This element is, oh, let's flip it around, is to go here. It's the tomb. The Tomb of Doom. I'd forgotten I was going to do Halloween silly voices. Oh well, next time. I haven't finished this. Jumping ahead. Skipped all sorts of steps here. There we go. One of those there, one of those there, and this very peculiar piece. Oh, there we go. I always like to dedicate the odd ones, don't I? Let's get a bit of focus on that. Oh, the focus is a very short depth of field. There we go. There we go, pull it off. One peculiar piece for my mom. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Oh, you like the thing and it's not blocking too much? Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Is that the right way around? Yes. Let's sort of focus back out. Yes. Okay. One tomb. Tomb of Doom. It's a bit more journey into space than Bela Lugosi, that, wasn't it? Journey into space. It's a good series though. Okay, so now we're doing the surface, the top of the tomb. I'll have to have a break just to make it worthwhile me making the special graphics that I made for the break. Although, like I said before, I may well do another one later on in the month, because I don't think I'm going to do all of these sets today. I've got this little set as well. and the pumpkin patch. So there's a few more Halloweeny sets. I may actually remember to time-lapse those ones. Oh dear. Helpful question, 10 minutes too late. Okay, and then we've got some spooky vines, scary tentacle-like, triffid-like vines growing over the Tomb of Doom. Well, at least I make myself laugh. I heard, oh now, what is it? Seth something or other. One of the chat show hosts anyway, who's been doing it without an audience for 18 months, saying how he's mostly looking forward to having an audience back so he can get the direct feedback, but he's not sure if he's looking forward to having an audience back because he's going to get the direct feedback. Although they're probably, well, yeah. So stony silence is alright if you're just talking to a camera, really. You can get used to it. Oh dear. Let's try again with that sticker here. Though it's always risky, because you make them curl then, peeling them off. Good enough. Okay, drink for sticker. Yeah, I've put this on before it was ready for it, but I don't mind. There we go. That's it, just full rebel mode today. Let's make that stick on there. And that goes like so. Whoa! It's quite good, this. I like it. All its little movie bits. You have to hold it still. Oh, now I should probably have the angel positioned such that it's facing forward on grey, as it is in the instructions. And that makes more sense. Okay. Super duper. I can't even see where that bit's going. Oh, it's over here. So one of those, a bit of a windowy bit for the back, like so, and some pillars. There we are. So I think we are approaching the end of book one, which is convenient timing because I need to nip to the loo shortly. Okay, this piece, yes, that's very much the last few bits, isn't it? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, just must have to be that piece to make it line up. And that piece. Yeah, I feel like these red squares are going to be indicators of some kind as well. So this one belongs, oh, it needs a sticky label, of course. Drink for sticker. Rachel didn't get my hint about wanting a cup of tea, did she? Have to make sure I hint harder next time. Oh well, there we go. Oh, it's too late now, my lovely. I'm going to have a break in a moment. Get the kettle on. There we go. So, time to go for bag 2. So it is break time. Oh, I must have missed some bits. Where do these go? I've got loads of bricks left over. Yes, look. These are supposed to go down that side. Let's get the focus right. It's all a bit rubbish. I've just got such a narrow depth of field with the aperture open so far. But it does mean you can see for the light, so. Huh? No, you can pop the kettle on, you may as well. Okay, so. Rachel very carefully trying to avoid blocking the camera and just bumped it instead. There's a whole thing on Reddit, isn't there, for like, well, they tried. Okay, so let's populate this with some of our characters. I think I have remembered all the bits now, reviewing this picture. I only got, there is this one. That's suspiciously big to be left over. Yeah, does it go in the gateway somewhere? Can we get a different angle on the gate? It was a while ago I skipped it if it was there. I think it might be. Yes, it's the sort of stop block for the gate. Okay, these ones do look like spares of the very small pieces. So there we go, part 1 of the spooky cemetery. Complete. Let's have a little break. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I didn't put a timer on the break thing anyway. Now I think about it. Here we go. Hello stream break time. Let's add a timer because it keeps me in check. At least, yeah, that's it. Stops me. What do we reckon? Oh, Seth Myers. Thank you, Rachel. Sorry, didn't look at the chat. Okay, well, it's set to 10 minutes. That'll do. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I will be back in 10 minutes with the second half of this build. See you shortly. Okay, hello. I hope you enjoyed my intermission visuals. Rachel's enjoyed the jump scare. Thought that'd be a bit of fun. So I had to add sound though, because wasn't right without any sounds. Okie dokie. So bag 2. I should have saved you from the crinkling, shouldn't I? Here we go. Okay, all the crinkling's done with. So we've got dual heads and dual hair for this guy. What's he called? Mr. Branson. Is there a Mr. Branson in? I'm trying to think. Rings a bell to me, does Mr. Branson? But I think we'll have. What do we reckon? Oh well, let's go spooky face. It is indeed a very spooky face. Here we go. Let's come this one. Where is he? There we go. Oh, is that not flipped round anymore? That's weird. I wonder why it's not upside down on this view. I hadn't realised that. Sorry. Go on. No, it doesn't want to focus on him. Let's do this one instead then. There he is. Where's his friendly face? I think he's got, yes, he's got, that's his friendly face, that's his worried face, and there's his happy one. I think this is his standard not ghostly hair. There we go. So presumably is Mr. Branson the graveyard worker, grave digger. So theoretically I could use this on the app now, but we'll get the rest of the build done. And I have worked out over the break how to make OBS display the phone screen, so we will be able to get the full effect. I haven't tried it out at all myself yet, so I did load it up just enough to see that it did actually boot. Oh, I've left it all out of focus, sorry, but I'm doing another character anyway. Here she is. So she's got a happy face and worried face too. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Okay, and here's her lovely funky purple hair. They're some cool kids, these ghost hunters. There we go. She can hang out here for the moment. Yes, there we go. I'll have a decapitated Mr. Branson head there as well. Okie dokie. So we are going to be building the base of a spooky tree. I do want to have another go at doing the D&D because I enjoyed doing the silly voices more than anything else. Little did I know there was a frustrated voice actor in me. Although I did always want to be able to do the silly sound effects like the guy out of Police Academy. but I was never really that good at it. But I think that is where I developed whatever mimic skills I have, was trying to copy noises. And I always admired the impressionists, like, what do I call it? Well, no, I admired some impressionists, but I do think it's a good skill to be able to do a good impression. But I always maintain that, like, when you're speaking a foreign language, you're sort of doing an impression of a native speaker. Or you're inhabiting the persona of the you that can speak this language. So sorry, not much chat on the Lego front. Still got to designate one for my lovely wife, special brick, but I'm sure we'll find something better than the most recent brick, which is of course a waste bin, which wants to be the other way around where it'll get in the way of the wall. I am terrible at looking at the chat. Am I thinking of Richard Branson? I might be thinking of Richard Branson. That is possible. What did Mum say? The ghost made me jump every time, even when you're expecting it. That is funny. Okay. Yes, I'm pleased the ghost made you jump because, well, that was its job, I suppose. Little bit of a fright for Halloween. I wanted a bit of a scarier ghost, really, if I'm honest, but that was the one I managed to find. Oh, I was wondering what the little blue circle is. It's dribbly water from the tap. Isn't that nice? Okay, and then this brown stony one. It's funny, the intersection between Minecraft and Lego. I've been thinking about how people add texture to their Minecraft builds, and it is similar but different. Well, no, it's very similar to the way that people add texture to Lego builds, but I think in both instances it works much better if you can sort of find the motivation behind that change in material. You know, so whatever bit of story it is, whether it's, like I was saying to Rachel, I've been doing castle build, whether it's like, oh yes, well, it's suffered some damage over the years, a cannonball hit it here, and this bit got a bit frost damaged, and the top got patched up, and that sort of thing. You know, to have a logic to why there's a different material that's gone in at a different time, because people don't build buildings going, oh, we're going to have big blocks of stone here and little ones here, or very rarely, and this different stone there, and just in a real higgledy-piggledy, no clear pattern just for texture's sake. I much prefer it when people do a sort of stripy, sorry, I'm just not looking at the camera at all, when people do like a stripy layer or something. Okay, we're getting there. I'm sort of not looking at the pieces, which is always a recipe to skip a bit. But it's because yeah, I don't know, it's just the way I've always done it, I suppose. sort of seems like cheating getting all the pieces, laying them out ahead of time. I do sometimes do it, but I like the hunt. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? You sort of go, oh, where's this one? Where's this? Okie dokie. So we've got one of these for here, a black one for there. Whoops, knocked the bin over. I don't know how much of this you're seeing, not much. Okay, let's zoom back out again. How's that? Okay, because I can bring it a little bit closer and stuff, can't I? Although, well, let's not worry about those things. Right, so some tools to go in the bin. I think pretty much always when there's a bin in Lego, it gets some tools put in it. And it's like, where's the rubbish supposed to go if there's always tools in the bins? Not that you ever get much rubbish, but you do see people with coffee cups and stuff. No, little arches here, this way. Little arch over the window, lovely stuff. Oh yes, I do like it when things fit so nicely, obviously. They can design them to fit perfectly. In fact, they have designed all of it to fit perfectly, but you know what I mean. It's just very pleasing, that oval snugly tidying over the other oval. Okay, a bit of roof. Is that the right colour? Yeah, I think it's just printed a bit of a funny shade. And then it's not. Yes, that is the right one. It's a bit hard building on the I want to call it a bridge, but it's not a bridge, on the tray. But that's why I was calling it a bridge, because it has a lip underneath, and so when you press down it moves away. That's not the right piece. But that one is. Okay, 2 of those, 1 of those. 1, 2, and 1. Oh good, I have been doing it the right way around. I just realised that I'd spun it around a couple of times and then hadn't checked. Whoops. Oh, well that was silly, wasn't it? Let's just move those out of the way. I hadn't checked that my orientation was the same. There it is. Oh yes, we're nearly getting to the piece I've decided to designate for lovely Rachel. But not quite there yet. Well, I won't get there at all if I don't find this other piece, although it is a skippable piece. Okay, let's get strategic about this. There it is. It usually is just about the point at which I go, surely Lego have included it. Although I didn't, those pieces that were missing from the gingerbread house never turned up until Lego posted them to us. They were not there. It's not like they disappeared under the desk or something. Okay, so here's the Special piece for my lovely wife. I mean, the door to a gravedigger's hut doesn't sound like the most romantic piece of all. But it's an interesting one, and that's my main criteria. I like to select the interesting ones that are fairly unique. Rachel was saying that she thinks the dog might actually be quite a rare brick, because I suppose it is a brick, character, because it's only in the set. But it's jolly nice. It sort of reminds me of Tintin's dog being a little white dog, although obviously Snowy was a living dog. And this one does, as I said before, look suspiciously ghostly, not knowing any of the lore. L-O-R-E, of course. I don't mind a sort of kids show every now and again if they're good. It makes for very easy watching. But the if they're good part is the tricky bit, isn't it? There's not many. I can't remember what the cartoon I started watching a little bit of on Amazon or Netflix. I just watch a couple late at night. Wasn't Lego. I feel like I did try one of the Lego ones and I was just like, yeah, this isn't good. I can see why the kids like it, but it's not like the movies, which obviously are good. Okay, so there's that piece. That goes on the side there. Sort of roots of the tree going down the gravedigger's hut, I think. Okay, so this wants to be in the other orientation, and then that goes on like so. Is that right? Yes. Very nice. And one of these hingy bits to connect them together. I was going to say, oh, that goes just behind the girl, but it does, but it's not there in the instructions to look for reference. Because I just randomly stood her there. And one of these sea green 2x1s. There we go. Okay. I am so prone to skipping steps. I do just have to look at all of the steps a couple of times. I think I'm going to have to move her though. She is in the way, isn't she? There we go. Just take a step forward. Thank you, madam. Some more posts. There we go. More telescopes. Depending on how you look at them. Position them. That's going to be another hinge on top, yes indeed. Not rocket science, there we go. There's a shiny black, that one wants to go here. Whoops. Again, looking at the screen, not my hands. One of those, and a grabby bit. Yeah, they've got them out the other way to how I normally do as well. Which piece is that connected to? That one. Okay. And some tentacly vines. That's what that hole's there for. Lovely. Okay. So let's crack on with building this tree. I always have one joke and then ignore it for ages and it goes out. I shouldn't be conscious of smoking on screen, I don't care. Terrible role model. I had a selection of bad role models myself. It doesn't help if people say, I'm a bad role model, don't do as I do. Funny, isn't it? Okie dokie. Nice and smoky. There we go. Okay. Little black pedestal thing. Something in my eye. I need to remember to tick the box that does the chat replay, because I never really say what you've said in the chat. Well, I don't know if I do or not, actually. Probably do. But on the replay it could be a bit abstract. Okay, where's this go? In here. Okay. One of those goes like so. I never want to dismantle Lego after I put it together. That's meow, yeah. I think I put this one on the wrong way around though. Just pain. I wonder how many years Lego was around before they invented these things. Too many. Too many years for it to take them that long to invent one of those. This is a really tricky piece to put together in this order. I think I definitely would have had it assembled in a slightly different fashion. Right. This is a weird thing. I'm not sure what it is at all. What's up, Puss? Do you want to come and say hello? Cat's always welcome on stream, you know that. No, run away. You're going to grab me. Come on, hello. You going to come say hello? Oh, here we go. Hello, pussycat. Cause some chaos. That's what we like. Hello, boss. Oh no! You really are causing chaos, getting Lego stuck between your toes. Hello, lovely cat. You leave the camera alone though, I don't like having to clean the lens after you've come and given it some love. It's really not your best side, Mojo, eh? There we go, okay, you've come and said hello, had a little purr at the microphone, caused some chaos. Okay, still got cat tape, there we go, she's off. Okay, so I don't know why I can't talk and focus. It takes too much focus to talk and focus. Okie dokie. Ugh. Oh, this will be part of the spooky tree, of course. Silly me. So that goes on there. And then wants to be another one similar on this side with that piece. It's gone out. Okay. And then that one's sticking on somewhere. Here. Yes. Okay. So more of these brown. Oh, I will need to put a thing in first. Yes, that way. Okay. Although it might be one of those bits where there's space for little interpretation. I always try and match the instructions to some extent. Well, perfectly actually. And then occasionally I'll make a judgment later on and go, oh, well, this would be loads better if it just went like that. Oh dear, my jumper's about to cause a collapse. There we go. Put it on an unstable pile of things. Okay, another one of these cones. And this piece. I realised I didn't do my proper intro quite this time, but never mind. I was a bit distracted. I normally introduce the set properly, I suppose, is the thing I think I didn't do. You know, I'd say this is set number 70420. I don't recall doing that. Maybe I did. Ah, there we go. Mum's been doing some research for me. Lego started in 1932. First brick separator was invented in 1990. The new orange one didn't come till 2011. I don't remember a previous one. I don't remember ever seeing it. It must not have been very good. I have got a green brick separator somewhere, which is most unusual. Which way is this one want to go? Like that, yes. So what's that? Best part of 60 years, 58 years it took them to invent the brick separator. Sorry, slurp, slurp. Okay, so we've got our almost fully appendaged, we've got our tree limbs underway, well underway, so, oh, I think I missed a step on this one. Oh well, I know what the crack is with it. So there, and then one of the short ones. And then these bits, so one of the grey ones in there. Should we have the focus on the thing I'm actually building? It's just such a very narrow depth of field I've got it set to. I'll have to look at those settings. It's still kind of set up for its alternative use as a photo booth camera. I didn't adjust the settings at all from that, so it may be that I could actually get a bit more depth of field out of it. Never mind. Way, that's good. Whoa, whoa, spooky tree limbs. Okay. I'm not seeing any more of these brown tentacly bits, so they're already there, dipstick. 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Grey whatnot. I did say when I started doing this, oh, I better learn all the names for these peculiar bricks. Didn't, did I? Nope. Grey whatnot. Little brown holy one. Weird little nozzles. I do like this design though, that's really nice. This piece for his head. Oh, that's nice. Do they all do that? Ah. So I like this bit. Oh, let's try and actually have it in focus here. Yeah, zoom in a bit more. Zoomy zoom. Hello? Yes, this is what I was pleased with. The way it has these viney plant bits but stuck on over those as like little movable eyebrows. Oh. There's the other one. That's a rather nice idea, and there's one more of these brown cylinders on top. Okay. I'll have to try and remember to flip the camera before I do it again, this overhead one, so it's a bit more the right orientation. Okay, and so that wants to go like that. And then a similar piece on this side. Well, I think there's definitely some scope for adding a bit more foliage given the selection I've got. It's a little bit sparse. That just goes on there like that. Okay. And oh, then that goes that way. Whoops. Yeah, it's back to building on the tray. Let's try and move that off there. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I see. Okay. So then each one of these branches gets the leafy bits stuck through it there and then skewered onto these angly bits we put on earlier. Yes, I was thinking about it the other day. The royal we has become the streamer's we. The streamer's we. Oh dear. But you know, you get, particularly on like the building things, you get like, oh, what should we do? But I often find it a bit more, sometimes it jars more than others. But I think that people just get into that form of like, what do we do here? What, you know, oh, well, we'll be doing this. And it's like, no, we won't, you will. But I've catch myself saying similar things. There we go. Oh, he wiggles a little bit from side to side. Let's try and, there we go. Oh, cat's back to complaining again. Little wiggle that way. Arms like that. Okay, so I think we are at the point of, yep, getting the app out and seeing what the app does. Oh, I've got two little brown cylinders here which I've presumably missed off the tree, so let's just try and clock where I should have stuck those in and do so. A while ago it would seem. Yeah, I don't know. Stuck those three on. Oh well, I'll find some places. We'll stick this one in here. Maybe there's one space for one on the other side. Will they fit there? I don't really want to go there. Maybe they do. Well, they're stuck on somewhere now. Okay, so I'm just going to have a moment of adjustment time. So we'll just go back to that plain, boring screen while I just shuffle around my setup a little. So there we go. And let's get the phone down then. Hello, wakey wakey. Yeah, let's drop that connection. Okay, let's try and get... There we go. Okay, display phone screen. Huh. Okay, yes. Okay, so it says haunt Newbury as a ghost, capture ghosts and save Newbury. I guess we'll be on the ghost hunter side. Oh boy, it's 100% haunted. I think I was supposed to tell it that I had a set. Oh, there we go. Find your set from the list. I'm getting some nice spooky spooky music to go with it. So what have we got? Ghost Lab Burst Graveyard. Oh, there's multiplayer as well, apparently. Have you built this set? Yeah, I'm ready. Play at a well-lit area with adult supervision. Is that in case it gets too scary? Play on a clean, flat surface in a safe environment. Okay, let me move my tray out of the way. Avoid patterned and reflective surfaces. Oh, it is a bit reflective. Might not like it. Camera access needed. Okay. While using the app. Okay, can we make it go sideways? No. That's a shame, because obviously we're getting a lot of... Oh, you can't see that yet anyway. Okay, well I'm just going to adjust the display thing to be a sensible size. Show the stuff we want and not the stuff we don't. Oh, you can hear the gratifyingly spooky music. Okay, let's have this over there. Sorry, I thought I'd set this up, but I didn't realise the app would insist on being in vertical mode. Okay. And I need to press transition or you can't see any of it. There we go. So you can see the phone screen anyway, but scan the set. Match the shape of the set with the outlines on your screen. Okay. Oh. Can I turn it sideways now? I can, but the computer screen doesn't seem to know that it, yeah, no, it loses track of things. Oh my word. Clear the gloom. Yeah. Change colours. Okay. Oh, I've got the character in the way. That might be a problem. Let's move him there. And yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. Choose a colour. Well, we've got to have blue, haven't we, if I've got choice of colour. Okay. Oh, no, it says turn it to yellow. I'm not reading the instructions, am I? Okay, can you see it? I've got to tap yellow. Oh, it's brought my angel to life. Move the diamond in the centre of your phone over the gloom spot on the set. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I'm beginning to understand the game. I do like this augmented reality background though. It's good, isn't it? I mean, obviously you can see it's changing as I'm moving around the table. Right, so orange, pink even. Looks orange on the phone camera, but... Oh, I need to scan that. Your degluminator tool's active. Zap the bright bits away by tapping the screen at the right moment. Oh, I see. Change it to red? I don't think I've got a red, I've got pink. Oh, I see the indicator that tells me when I'm supposed to tap now. Okay, and rotate to blue. I mean, it is interesting, but there's not much of a game, but I'm not sure if I'm just in the tutorial. Oh, so the gloom spots are these little marker bricks here. Each one of those has been a gloom spot. No, no, I'm not very good at that. Someone's still gloomed. Oh dear. Oh, I like the floating leaves, that's quite clever. It seems to go grey if you get too close, or is it supposed to be the rain? Can it... Oh, that didn't like that, did it? Confused it all. What am I supposed to be doing? Focus needs adjusting. Oh, I did it. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's just... Oh, no, didn't like it. Lost track of where it was. Right, so... I don't know who's still gloomed. Do you think it's... Oh, I've popped his head off. Oh, that's weird. It can't see it because it's gone out the outline. Oh, and she's all a little bit invisible. It's because she's not supposed to be there. No. Someone, question mark, scan a minifigure. Okay, got it. Oh. Alright then, hang on, bear with me. He does look, I mean, he does look pretty gloomy, doesn't he? Oh, see that rat running around? Oh no! Carry out trick. Oh. Oh, I see, okay. I've got to try and shoot at him. Oh, the splats are getting me. Do I need to move out the way? Oh dear, my gun's overheated. Okay, this is a bit better game. Oh dear. Oh, the tree's all gone crazy. Did I get him? No. I don't know how... Oh, it's not keeping up with it very well, is it? I'll try and show you the game screen, the actual phone screen, because you can see it is actually much better than the frame rate problems, something to do with the phone screen share clearly. Oh yeah, I caught him. But yeah, as you can see well, as you can't see, let me change this focus, here we go. In real life, it scans much better and keeps up with the movements much more smoothly than it appears to from the phone screen share. Okay, well, that certainly does take your Lego experience to a whole other level. I do like this guy, or he doesn't move if I move the real one. Well, that is my first experience with Lego Hidden Side, bringing another dimension to your Lego gameplay. I don't know if it's a series they're still producing more of. They do have a tendency to sort of do something and then decide, oh, it's not working, and that's the end of that. Okay, let's... thank you, JB, yes. How did I do for points? Congratulations. I got 50 nominal subscribers. Wow. What do you know? Okay. Well, let's get rid of this. There we go. Okay. Well, thank you very much for the Lego Graveyard and bonus computer game or phone game. I'll have to investigate whether there's more hidden features to be had from the Gravediggers Spooky Tree Gravediggers shed, and when you open up the tombs and things, the tombs of doom. I suppose, really, this guy with the key probably is supposed to be in the tomb, isn't he? Feels like a place for a skeleton, if ever there was one. But yeah, it's a lovely set with some great minifigures. I do like the little ghost dog. We'll pop Mr. Branson's head in here for safekeeping, shall we? Oh, no, there's no space in that tomb. That's an entirely flat tomb. I'll just have to go in with the skeleton. Okay, so yeah, this has been Lego Hidden Side Set Graveyard 70420, suggested for ages 7 and up. I definitely fall into that category. So yeah, I think I'm going to call that a night. It's yeah, it's very late now really for one of my streams. Normally would only go till about 9 o'clock. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the hidden side, especially given it took a bit of a while to get the screen share to work. I'm sorry the frame rate was so poor though. I will have another go and see if I can make that any better. I'm not sure what I can do about it, if I'm honest. But yeah, I've been Lighting Kia, or at Wheelie Green Kia on YouTube. This has been Lego. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And no plans for a next stream, but maybe Wednesday, hey. That was the old pattern. If not, next Sunday. Okay, that sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Oh, Rachel's getting in the Halloween mood with her little devil emojis. Well, thank you very much once again, and good night. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.